Okay, well, a lot of you probably have seen that box in the back of a few videos, and to answer your questions, yes. That's a racing seat. That's a Model 3. We're gonna put that in that. And by the way, this is like part one of a few part series because it's gonna take some time to do, so just FYI. I kind of hinted at this a while back, but we're gonna try to do some weight saving stuff in here. But it's not just about weight, it's also about the seat style. So the nice thing with the racing seats is they really kind of hug you. You don't really move around a lot, whereas when we were at Button Willow with this one, I was kind of getting thrown around because we were really cutting those corners. So that's the goal of the racing seats, is to really hug us a little bit more so that we're not thrown around as much. But yeah, weight savings will kind of come along with it. But there's a catch. Tesla seats are highly, highly advanced. I have some back here. They're black though, we'll get to those in a minute. But Tesla seats have all kinds of sensors in them. You have your weight sensor, which if that's not plugged in, your vehicle can have some issues going into park all of a sudden at low speeds. It's all about safety, which I completely agree on. But at the same point, having racing seats in a Model 3, I won't have all that wiring harness that's in the seats to be able to have the car register those seat sensors and everything. And also, without the seat sensors, it might not recognize me, so there might be some issues with airbag deployment and all that. So I really wanted to make sure that we have all that figured out. So this is where these seats come in. I've been doing a bunch of research online. Keyboard warrior here. I purchased the service manual for Model 3, so I have the entire thing, and been looking at the seat sensors and how they operate and everything. Now, I'm gonna have to remove the white interior seats from my current Model 3. And in doing so, I don't wanna have to take those apart to get to the seat sensors and the wiring harness and all that. I wanna keep those intact so when I sell the vehicle, I don't know when that will be, but when I sell it, I have that and I can put it right back into it. I don't want to be modifying anything that I couldn't easily fix. So, I went ahead and found these on eBay. And I was able to pick up both seats for like, I don't know, I think it was like $1,200 to $1,500, something like that. And they're from a totaled car. I did not buy like brand new seats or anything because one, Tesla won't sell brand new seats to just anybody because they are a restricted part. Restricted part because they have airbags and a lot of safety equipment in them. So I can completely understand why. So I had to go with like some seats from a totaled car, and actually the car I got these from was totaled with like 766 miles, hardly any use. These are Gen 2 seats. I have Gen 2 seats in that, so everything should be kind of plug and play. So what I'll do with these is I'll actually some of the parts I have some other projects with, but I'll be able to take the complete wiring harness out of both of these because they both have the complete wiring harness. I'll be able to take the seat sensor and try to retrofit that into the racing seats. A lot going on, but these are like, consider these like donor seats for the sensors so that I don't have to take apart my white interior seats. So originally I got this Recaro seat from a friend who was selling two of them. Unfortunately, one had already sold, so I picked up one. And these are like the super nice Profi SPAs, super lightweight, which is what I want. The only downside is in trying to buy another one, brand new ones are like $2,500. That's pretty expensive for a seat. And two, they're actually discontinuing these SPAs at the end of June, so I need to get my order in and everything. But I actually found a place in town that I'm kind of working with, and they have some Sparrow seats that are kind of comparable, but it wouldn't cost me $2,500 a piece, which is kind of a lot. So I'm gonna go check those out, but we're gonna unbox this one first. I'm actually gonna take it with me to their shop because they have a lot of other seats on display, so I can kind of sit in both of them, see which one I prefer to go with. And if we like the Recaro, we'll go with that one. So the Model 3 right here actually has special mounts where it mounts into the floor. And you need to use those. Unfortunately, there are no like brackets made to be able to install an aftermarket seat into that. Reason being, not many people have done it yet. They're still brand new cars. So I actually have a company now that is making a bracket custom made for me, and I might start selling them. I don't know. Would you guys be interested in buying those? Any of you looking to do aftermarket seats? Comment below. If you're interested in buying them, maybe we'll start selling them because we have like all kind of like R&D and everything all covered. But yeah, you need like the special bracket to be able to attach aftermarket seats in. So the nice thing with that is we'll get those custom brackets made. We'll get sliders made so you can move the seat forward and back. And then this seat will attach to the slider. It really sounds easy when I say it like that, but man, this is actually pretty complicated. Finding somebody who can actually make the bracket, that's qualified to make the bracket, that's made brackets, is actually kind of a lot of work. But we'll kind of follow up with that in a few other videos. Okay, so there we have it. This is the Profi SBA Recaro seat. Super nice, super comfortable, so I hear. We'll have to test that out. So, moment of truth, we will sit in it. Woo! That's really tight. But you want it tight when you're on the racetrack because you don't want to be flying all over the place, which is what we're actually trying to avoid. These are actually hitting pretty darn well. Height-wise is like perfect. There's actually a really good seat option. Feels pretty comfortable. The nice thing with this is it does have these extra pads here at the bottom, which are held in with Velcro, so we can easily remove them if we wanted to. Yeah, not a bad option indeed. We'll definitely have to go check out the Sparrow seats, see how they compare, because this is gonna be kind of a big dilemma. Do I spend the extra money and get a matching Recaro seat, but they're almost like double the price? And that is because they are Kevlar, carbon, fiber, weave. You can actually see right here, that's what makes them so expensive, is this material. But it's super strong, super lightweight, both of which are things we are trying to accomplish here. So maybe this is something I just go with these seats. I'm not quite sure. We'll go have to check out the others. But like this seat is super lightweight compared to the OEM seat, which we'll do some way-offs here, probably in like a future episode. So in here, the general idea would be to remove these, which are just held on with Velcro. And then somehow get the seat sensor in here if it'll fit. Run the cord out through here, plug it into the wiring harness so all is well. Whether or not that will fit is going to be another story. We might have to do some more modifications, what have you. But that's kind of how the plan is working, whether or not we decide on this or the other seat. So now this seat does have the cutout here for like different seat harnesses or seat belts. We will be sticking with the OEM seat belt, at least that is the goal right now. And that's just so that we don't have to try to rig those sensors up too, because the seat belts actually have their own sensor. In addition to the weight sensor, those are the two big things that we are worried about in here. I'm not worried about the heated seat part, I'm not worried about the lumbar support, any of that. It's really the seat weight sensor and the seat belt sensor. Okay, so we brought the Recaro one that we actually got from our buddy to see if we should get the QRTs instead. So this one is actually like the performance one, so it has like the leather Alcantara. I don't know if I'd get that one because this one also doesn't have the carbon back, so we'd probably go with the carbon back because, you know, we love everything carbon fiber. So thought we'd compare them, and definitely like looking at it, this one appears to have more padding, which is great. Also appears to be a little wider. So the Recaro's like tight. And I gotta have room here for like my seat belts to come through. And I can't even fit my hands in there. So that's not great. But
did you say they could get different pads for that one?
Yeah, we might be able to get like different pads because I really am a fan of these pads because they're higher and we're gonna be traveling to California in this. We want it to be comfy. But this one's a little bit wider, which means we can fit our seat belt and everything through. So I think we're actually going to go with two of these, but we're gonna go with the QRT-C, which is carbon, so that it's got like the carbon fiber back. It'll look a little better, even though there really probably won't be people in the back. Rather than order another one of these, because also like this has zero padding up top, whereas this actually has a little bit. So I think we're just gonna sell this one and just get two of the carbon version of these. And I think that'll work out well. A lot of you are probably saying, why even buy another seat? But actually when we are in Laguna, we have some special people coming out. More on that later. And we're gonna wanna be giving them some rides and maybe even let them tear up the track a little bit.
Or if you see Randy again.
Yeah, I don't know if Randy's gonna be there, but I have some other special guests coming. So we definitely wanna be able to give rides and everything. But yeah, I think we'll just go with the carbon. Hopefully we can get those ordered, get them in soon. We have the seat bracket getting made, all kinds of cool stuff. Finally, for the Model 3, it is happening. Okay, this is how you travel in a Model S with one seat. I don't know, do you think we'll be able to fit both seats in the Model 3 when I pick them up?
because there's not nearly as much room in the Model 3, like cargo-wise.
Yeah.
Or at least for stuff that's like 3D, like, you know, like taller than the trunk.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to play around with that. But yeah, I think I have my mind made, but comment down below which ones you guys think we should go with. Should I get another Recaro like that one? Super nice, but super expensive seat. Also a little tight, to be honest. But tight's good, actually. Or should I go with the QRT Carbon, the QRT Performance, or the QRT Evo? So many seat options. But yeah, comment down below which ones you guys like, obviously without sitting in them, but like visual wise, what you guys think. And we'll hopefully be getting some new seats in the next week or so. So we'll pick it up back then. But yeah, that's basically it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, taking you along on this awesome adventure of trying to figure out and rig up racing seats in the Tesla Model 3. As always though, huge thanks to our channel sponsor, Abstract Ocean. If you guys are looking to accessorize any of your Teslas, Model S, X, or Model 3, definitely check them out. All links down below. A lot of really cool, useful accessories, screen protector, dash wraps, all kinds of really cool stuff. Using code Tesla Inventory will actually get you 15% off your first order too. That's basically it. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it though. Go and click here to subscribe. Here for some other ones, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.